Jacob worked for Laban for 7 years to win the hand of his daughter Rachel. He had fallen in love with her, so much so that the 7 years flew by. And as soon as the time had flown by, Jacob demanded what he was promised. Laban threw a party. They had a feast. Jacob had a great time and then spent the evening with his bride. And when he woke up on the first morning of the life he had been working for the past 7 years, there was Leah. Not Rachel. Leah, Rachel's sister. Why was there Leah? Well, Laban said it was because they had a custom of waiting to find husbands for younger daughters until after the older ones were married. Seems like the kind of thing that could have been mentioned, at any point in the previous 7 years. Jacob called it a deception. He would know. He tricked his father into giving the birthrights of his slightly older twin to him instead, and had fled to Laban in the first place because his slightly older twin was angry enough to kill him over it. Rachel didn't say anything, but waited for Jacob to finish his wedding week with Leah, and then she married him too, earning Laban another 7 years of Jacob's labor. And then there was Leah, sleeping with her sister's fiancé because her dad told her to, consummating a marriage with a man who didn't love her and who didn't seem to know that it was her he was consummating with. And she stayed with him, not just the week, but the life. She gave him 6 sons and a daughter and her maidservants so that he could have 2 more sons that she counted as her own. She competed with her sister to produce offspring for the man who loved her sister more than her, buying and selling the right to sleep with him. What kind of person is that? Neither the deceiver nor the deceived, neither the lover nor the beloved. She seems to have no identity of her own. She's the daughter of a swindler, the older sister of the beauty, the first wife of the victim of both her father's swindles and her sister's beauty, and the mother of most of his children. But who is she? There was Leah. But what does that mean? What's your identity? What kind of person are you? When somebody says, "There you are," what do they mean? Who is there? Who are you? Are you who you sleep with? Is that your identity? Or are you who you love? Is there a difference? Maybe you are whom someone else loves. Maybe you are what you do, what you get other people to do. Are you what you spend your years on that makes them seem like days? Maybe you're what you spend your days on that makes them seem like years. Are you someone's daughter, someone's son, someone's sister or brother, someone's beauty, someone's victim? Someone's baby mama, baby daddy, baby girl, baby boy, or just baby? Someone's podcast audience? Who are you? And how do you know? There was Leah. Why? There's only one reason of which I can be sure. There was Leah. Because Jesus. Leah was Jacob's first and less loved wife, and because of that, she was Judah's mom. And whether you're looking at Matthew 1 or Luke 3, that's where you'll find Leah. Not named, but there, between Jacob and Judah, long before Jesus. You and I know Leah's name because of Jesus. Who are you? What's your identity? I don't know or care who you do or do not sleep with, or why. I don't know what kind of person you are or what makes you do what you do. I probably don't even know your name. And yet there you are. Why? Because of Jesus. For Jesus. In Jesus. Through Jesus. You're not his several greats grandma, but you are his. No matter what else or who else you are, he bought you with his blood, which came from Leah. You and I are dust and breath, loved by God, bought by Jesus. This podcast is written and produced by me, Ethan Cherney, a Wells pastor serving Bethel Lutheran Church of Menasha, Wisconsin. Get in touch on Facebook at Dust and Breath Pod, on Twitter at Dust Breath Pod, or by emailing dustandbreathpod@gmail.com. Outro music arranged and performed by Mr. Peter Shawy, who is like an earring of gold or an ornament of fine gold. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you could leave a review in iTunes or just share an episode on social media, I'd really appreciate it. It's the only way other people can find the show. Now, go do what God made you to do. Be who God called you to be. Go see what God can do with dust and breath and faith in Jesus, his Son.